Have you ever wondered what really powers your computer, or even the vast digital world you interact with every day? Every click, every file you open, every app you run is made possible by an operating system working quietly in the background. Yet most people rarely stop to think about it. Among all operating systems, two names stand out more than any others: Linux and Windows. They are often compared, sometimes debated, and almost always misunderstood. But what truly separates them? And more importantly, why does that difference matter to you? At first glance, Windows feels like home to most users. It's familiar, predictable, and designed with comfort in mind. From the moment you turn on a Windows computer, everything is laid out in a way that feels intuitive. Icons, menus, and settings are organized to reduce confusion and help users accomplish tasks quickly. You don't need to understand how the system works internally, you just use it. That simplicity is not accidental, it's the result of years of design focused on making technology accessible to everyone. But does simplicity come at a cost? Windows is built as a complete, controlled experience. It decides how updates are delivered, how the system behaves, and often what choices are available to the user. This approach ensures consistency, which is why businesses, schools, and everyday users rely on it. When you install software on Windows, it usually works without complications. When you plug in hardware, it's typically recognized instantly. This reliability is one of the key reasons Windows dominates personal computing. Yet beneath that convenience lies a limitation: control. Now consider Linux. Unlike Windows, Linux does not present itself as a single, unified product. Instead, it exists as a vast ecosystem of possibilities. It is open source, meaning its code is freely available for anyone to inspect, modify, and distribute. This single characteristic transforms Linux from just an operating system into something much larger, a collaborative project shaped by countless contributors around the world. So what does that actually mean for users? It means Linux is not one experience, but many. There are hundreds of versions, known as distributions, each designed with a specific purpose in mind. Some aim to be beginner-friendly, offering graphical interfaces that rival Windows in ease of use. Others strip everything down to the bare essentials, providing a lightweight environment for advanced users who want complete control. This diversity allows Linux to adapt to nearly any situation, from powering smartphones and smart devices to running massive servers that handle millions of requests every second. Have you ever stopped to think about what keeps your favorite websites online? The answer, more often than not, is Linux. The backbone of the internet relies heavily on Linux-based systems. Servers, cloud platforms, and data centers favor Linux because of its stability, efficiency, and flexibility. It can run for years without needing a restart. It can be customized to remove unnecessary components, making it incredibly lightweight. And perhaps most importantly, it allows administrators to control every aspect of the system, ensuring optimal performance. But if Linux is so powerful, why isn't it the default choice for everyone? The answer lies in usability and expectations. While Linux offers unmatched flexibility, it often requires a deeper level of engagement from the user. Tasks that are straightforward in Windows, like installing certain applications or configuring hardware, can sometimes involve additional steps in Linux. Even though modern distributions have made significant progress in improving user experience, they still require a willingness to learn and explore. For some, this is exciting. For others, it's a barrier. This brings us to an important question. What do most users actually want from their computers? For many people, the goal is simple. They want things to work. They don't necessarily care about customization or system architecture. They want to open a browser, watch videos, edit documents, or play games without encountering technical hurdles. Windows excels in this area because it prioritizes convenience. It reduces the need for decision-making and eliminates complexity wherever possible. Linux, on the other hand, invites you to make decisions. It encourages you to understand how your system operates. It gives you the freedom to change things, but with that freedom comes responsibility. You are no longer just a passive user, you become an active participant in shaping your computing environment. But is that level of involvement always desirable? Not necessarily. For developers, engineers, and tech enthusiasts, Linux can feel like a playground. It offers tools, flexibility, and transparency that are difficult to match. You can automate tasks, build custom environments, and optimize performance in ways that Windows does not easily allow. This is why Linux is so popular in technical fields. It empowers users to push boundaries and experiment. However, for someone who simply wants a reliable, hassle-free experience, Windows often feels like the better choice. It removes complexity rather than introducing it. It hides the details so you can focus on the outcome. Another critical factor in this comparison is software availability. Windows has built an enormous ecosystem over the years. Most commercial applications, from productivity tools to creative software, are designed with Windows in mind. Game developers, in particular, have long prioritized Windows as their primary platform. This creates a strong advantage. Users can access a wide range of software without worrying about compatibility. Linux, while growing rapidly, still faces challenges in this area. Many popular applications are either unavailable or require alternative solutions. However, the gap is narrowing. Open source software has become more powerful, and compatibility tools have improved significantly. Today, many tasks that once required Windows can now be performed effectively on Linux. So is the difference between the two systems shrinking? In some ways, yes, but their core philosophies remain unchanged. Windows continues to focus on delivering a polished, user-friendly experience. It aims to serve the largest possible audience by prioritizing ease of use and compatibility. Linux continues to emphasize freedom, flexibility, and transparency. It gives users the ability to shape their systems according to their needs. Security is another dimension worth exploring. Linux is often praised for its security model. Its permission-based structure and open development process allow vulnerabilities to be identified and addressed quickly. Because it is less common on personal desktops, it is also a less frequent target for certain types of malware. However, no system is completely immune to threats. Windows, due to its widespread use, attracts more attention from attackers, but it also invests heavily in security features and updates. Over time, it has become much more robust in defending against modern threats. Ultimately, security depends not just on the operating system, but on how it is used. So where does this leave us? It leaves us with a choice, but not a simple one. Choosing between Linux and Windows is not about deciding which is objectively better. It's about understanding what you value. Do you prefer a system that prioritizes ease and familiarity, or one that offers control and customization? Do you want something that works immediately, or something you can shape and refine over time? And perhaps an even deeper question arises: how much do you want to understand your technology? For some, a computer is just a tool, a means to an end. For others, it's something to explore, to experiment with, and to master. Windows caters to the first group by simplifying the experience. Linux appeals to the second by opening up possibilities. But here's something worth considering: you don't have to choose just one. Many users today interact with both systems in different contexts. They might use Windows for everyday tasks and Linux for development or server management. This hybrid approach highlights an important truth: these systems are not enemies. They are tools, each designed with a specific purpose in mind. In the end, Linux and Windows represent more than just technical differences. They embody two distinct philosophies of computing. One focuses on delivering a seamless, user-centered experience. The other emphasizes freedom, adaptability, and control. So the next time you sit down at your computer, take a moment to think: what role does your operating system play in your life? Is it something you rely on without question, or something you actively shape and understand? Because the real difference between Linux and Windows isn't just in their code, it's in how they invite you to interact with technology itself. Do you think you'd enjoy it? Click the like button and subscribe to our channels for more videos.